said that you started doing these vanity cards that that you made into a book in 1996?
Something like that, yeah.
Okay.
Beginning of Dharma and Gray.
Did you have any idea when you started doing it that this was going to take on a life of its own?
Not at all. No, it was just a fun thing to do, and it was fun to try and write in a different format than writing a teleplay. This was prose. It had to be this much prose because it had to fit on the screen. And frankly, in the beginning, no one could read them anyway, because with VCRs, it was on the screen so quickly that even if you paused, it would wobble. It was very hard to read. So it was really just done for myself, and it was just kind of an exercise in futility. But I enjoyed doing it, so I just kept doing it.
So at what point did you realize that you had sort of touched off a phenomenon that people were hunting them down and, you know, deep reading them?
Well, they started showing up on the internet 15 years ago. 15, 16 years ago, they started showing up on websites. People were pausing them and either transcribing them, I don't know, getting them from the television set to websites. And that's when I went, oh, okay, I guess I better put this on the web myself, so that it, you know, so I have some control over it. Otherwise, you know, not that I needed control over it, but.
Do you think of this in any way as your form of blogging? It reminds me of blogging a lot in a way.
I guess it's yeah, it's blogging on a broadcast network, isn't it? Yeah.
I noticed that you don't use Twitter at all.
I don't have any presence at all on any social media platform at all. I just made a decision early on that you know, I wasn't comfortable with it.
You've had a couple of instances where stars on your shows said things that got them in a lot of trouble, sometimes with you, sometimes with the network. Do you respect that impulse to speak out more because of the way that you do it?
What are you saying specifically here?
Do you see something of yourself in that?
You know, I'd like to think that these cards aren't meant to hurt anyone. I don't think anybody needs to be hurt as a result of writing this stuff.
Except Lenny and Squiggy.
No, that's classic television. Hang
Go
on.
after them, though.
Hang on. Well, you know, things that Gary Marshall did inform what we do every day. I mean, those guys kind of, you know, guys like Gary Marshall and Norman Lear and Carl Reiner kind of wrote the book, the Bible of what we do. So we discuss those are paradigms that inform what we do today. Even today, you know, this feels familiar. Of course it feels familiar. It was done 40 years ago on Dick Van Dyke. You know, it's hard to reinvent stuff where such great stuff has gone before you.